Hey, this is Sherry from Happy Gut for Life, and today I am making yogurt using heavy cream. So not too long ago, I made yogurt in the Instant Pot, and I posted a video of that, and you can find that here on this page, and I'll post a link to it as well. But I had a lot of questions about using heavy cream, so I just decided to do a little demo of that and to show you how it's done. I use heavy cream not that often, but it's good for certain recipes or just for like a treat because you can whip it just like whipped cream. I just get the pint size because I don't eat it like yogurt. It's too rich, I think, for me just to eat as yogurt. So I just only use it for recipes. So I just make a small amount when I want to have it. One thing you'll want to make sure of if you are making yogurt with heavy cream is that you get a heavy cream that doesn't have any gums added. A lot of them, if you take a look at the ingredients, will have gellan gum added, and you don't want that. So you need to look for where the only ingredient is heavy cream. You actually make the yogurt exactly the same way as you would with regular milk. You just you boil it to 180 to 185 degrees, then you let it cool off and you add your yogurt starter. So I am doing mine in the Instant Pot, so you just hit the yogurt button and you want it to go to boil. If you want to see my entire Instant Pot yogurt making video, I will post a link here, so you can just go see that for the full instructions. If you look in Breaking the Vicious Cycle, there is a recipe for making yogurt with heavy cream, and in there it says you can use a half a cup of yogurt starter with the 2 cups of heavy cream, the same as you would use if you're making the full half gallon. Now I have done it before in the past where I've only used like 1/4 of a cup and it still worked fine. I'm using half a cup here because it's that's what my container had in it. I don't really have any need to have any leftover store-bought yogurt, so I am using the full half cup here. So I just whisk it and then we're going to add it back to our cooled heavy cream. I have everything in the yogurt maker now, and I'm just going to let it incubate for the 24-hour period, the same as I would when I'm making regular yogurt. I'm actually making this heavy cream yogurt in my yogurt maker because I also, at the same time, am making regular yogurt in my Instant Pot. I have the milk cooling down right here. And there we have the yogurt made. It is going, and right here, right next to it, I have my milk cooling down to make yogurt, regular yogurt in the Instant Pot. The cool thing about the Instant Pot is that you can do the boiling of the milk right in there. You know, like I said in my previous video, you don't have to monitor it or do anything. You don't have to stir it or anything, and it automatically shuts off when it gets to the right temperature. So even if you're not going to use the Instant Pot for the full 24 hours, you can still boil your milk in there, and it's really, really convenient, even if you're going to put it into another yogurt maker to finish it off. You might want to do that because sometimes you don't want to have your Instant Pot tied up for 24 hours. That's a long time to not be able to use your Instant Pot for anything else. My heavy cream yogurt is done, and so I had it chilling in the refrigerator overnight, so it's all thickened up there, and it's ready to whip. I'm just going to throw it into my stand mixer bowl so that we can whip it. The heavy cream yogurt is a little less sour than regular yogurt, but it's still pretty tart, so you know, when you're making a dessert, you want it to be sweet, you want it to be like whipped cream. So for this amount, I'll usually use 2 tablespoons to about 1/4 of a cup, depending on how sweet you want it, depending on what you're going to use it for. We're going to mix it at high speed until it is fluffy. So we're done whipping it, and as you can see, it looks pretty fluffy and creamy. It's obviously a lot thicker than regular whipped cream, but it's still got the good texture, and it has the flavor is a little tart, a little more tart than regular whipped cream, but it still definitely has that distinctive whipped cream flavor, especially when you add in the honey and the vanilla. There's so many things you can use the heavy cream for. Of course, you can just use it as a dessert topping like you would whipped cream. You can make, one of my favorite things to make is like a lemon mousse, where you whip it with, and then blend it with lemon curd. That's really good. You can do Use it for like a waffle topping. You can not whip it and then mix it with like regular yogurt or coconut milk to make ice cream or frozen yogurt. One of my favorite things to use it for is strawberry shortcake, so I'm going to make that now. We have the shortcake, and then I use fresh strawberries. If you want them really like juicy, syrupy, you would need to either like cook them a little bit or use frozen and thaw them out, because obviously you can't just sprinkle sugar on them to get them all juicy like you normally would. That is my recipe for heavy cream SCD yogurt. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. For more of my recipes, visit happygutforlife.com.